Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen for another week's worth of What's for Dinners. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and today's What's for Dinner video is going to be super simple and easy dinner ideas because my son's football season has started and we don't have a lot of time in the evenings for cooking. This week's What's for Dinner video is also part of a huge collab going on over here at YouTube today. It's hosted by Julia and Caitlin, so I'll have their channels linked down in the description box, so y'all go check them out and go to the playlist and watch all the other ladies that are involved in this week's What's for Dinner collab. So right here to start with, we're just going to be roasting some potatoes, and my son peeled the skin off of them and I diced them up. Then I sprayed them with some vegetable oil, and now I'm going to coat them with some garlic salt, and we're going to pop those in the oven on 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes just to get them good, crispy, and roasted. And then while those are in the oven, we're going to start on our broccoli casserole. So I just boiled my broccoli in some water until they were almost done. Then I drained the water off of them and put them into my casserole dish. Now I'm adding some garlic salt and 1 can of cream of mushroom. I'm going to mix that up really well. Then we'll top with some shredded cheddar cheese, and I'll crumble up some Ritz crackers on top. And then I'm just going to top with some cubed butter. You can add however much or however little you like. And then we're going to put that in the oven on 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes just to finish cooking our broccoli and to melt our cheese. And then here is how she looks when she comes out of the oven. If you've never tried broccoli casserole, I highly recommend you giving it a try. And then here is our roasted garlic potatoes. They are oh so delicious. I think this is my favorite way to eat potatoes, baked in the oven with some garlic salt. And oh my gosh, y'all, look at all of this deliciousness. We also grilled some wings on the grill that night. I didn't get any footage of that because we were in such a big hurry. But here's my plate once it was all plated up, and I've just got some tiger sauce in that little bowl for dipping. Here it is. We find it locally. I'm not sure if you can find it where you live, but you can give it a try. I'm pretty sure they sell it at Walmart. Then on the next night, we kept it real simple. We're just going to be making some breakfast potatoes. So I've just got some potatoes diced up right here with some bell peppers, different color bell peppers that I had put in the freezer, and a half an onion that I cut up. And we're just going to put that in our skillet with some butter that I was melting and cook that until they're all softened up. To go with our breakfast potatoes, we're just going to make pigs in a blanket. And to make pigs in a blanket, all you'll need is a can of biscuits and some of the little smoky sausages. You'll just tear your biscuits and form it around your sausages, and you'll bake that in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes. And then here's my plate once everything was done and it was all plated up together. It was easy, simple, quick, and our bellies were full, so it worked out for us on that night. And then for the next night, we had some creamy chicken and potatoes. So I just peeled off the skin off several potatoes, and of course you peel off and dice up however many potatoes you need for your family. So of course I'm just dicing up the potatoes right here into my casserole dish. And then we're going to season them up, and we'll add in 1 can of cream of mushroom to our potatoes. Then we'll add our chicken on top, and we'll season up our chicken. You can season it however you like. I always tell you use whatever kind of seasonings you like. And then we'll add another can of cream of mushroom to the top of our chicken, kind of spread it out evenly all over the chicken. Then we'll bake that in the oven on 375 for about 50 minutes. This part is optional. You do not have to add chicken broth to yours, but I felt like I needed to add a little bit to mine just to keep it from getting too dry, because after mine got through baking, I kind of left it in the oven. You know, I turned the oven off and everything, of course, but I left it in the oven just so that it would stay warm, so that it would be warm when we got back home from football practice and we could eat a warm meal instead of eating it cold, if that makes sense to y'all. But that's why I added a little bit of that chicken broth into mine, but you do not have to do that. Also, if y'all are wondering why my voice sounds so nasally, it's because my allergies are kicking my booty right now. My nose is stuffed all the way up. I'm taking medicine, but it's just not clearing up really fast enough. So that's why I sound so nasally, and I know this voiceover is gonna sound so nasally and it sounds horrible, but y'all, I had to get the video out. And then here is my plate. Once we got back, it was still good and hot, so it was still good and delicious. I prefer eat a hot meal over a cold meal any day, so this worked out for us on that night. And then on the next night, we had garlic butter chops, macaroni and cheese, and green beans. So I've just got my pork chops cooking right here in a skillet with some butter. Once they're done, I'm taking them out, you know, just keep rotating until all my pork chops are cooked. And right here, I've got some water coming to a boil. I'm going to add some of these elbow noodles in there, and then I've got some of this Velveeta squeezed cheese sauce. I'm going to mix that into my noodles once my noodles get done, and mix it up really well, and that'll be our macaroni and cheese. And then for my green beans, y'all, I always do this, but I know I've got a lot of new subscribers, so I just get canned green beans and I put them in a pot, and then I add some of that Italian dressing seasoning mix and some real bacon bits, mix it up really well, and cook it on low until all my other food gets done. And then on this night, I had a little bit more of time than I did on the other day, so I decided I was going to make this apple pie. And I've just got the Pillsbury pie crust right there, and it's got 2 shells in it. And I just roll one out into my pie dish, and then, y'all, it's really rustic. It's really ugly, I know. And then I'm going to pour in some apple pie filling that I had left over from a few weeks back in another video, so I decided I was going to use it up. Then once I get my pie filling in my pie, I'm going to top with the other pie shell, and we're going to add a little bit of design in it, y'all, but the pie's still ugly, and I'm not going to lie to y'all, the pie is ugly. You don't have to tell me that. But anyway, my grandma used to always tell me that the ugliest desserts always taste the best, and I've always felt that to be true. Anytime I make a dessert and it turns out so ugly, it always tastes so delicious. And here is the pie once it came out of the oven. Like I said, y'all, it was really ugly, but it tasted really good. But y'all, that's it for this week's What's for Dinner. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I would love for you to join my YouTube family. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.